know that all items have flex pay? How about that? We love flex pay because, of course, you pay that one minimum flexible payment. We ship it out to you right away. Interest-free on any major credit card. So enjoy that shopping every weekend, the month of September. Flexible payments. That's exciting. All right, one of my favorite hands down snacks are available for you now. I love that when we have Ferris back for you. This is a family-owned company since 1924, a Michigan-based company that is bringing us a healthy, delicious snacks. I think that so many of us opt for the berries and the nuts. You know, when we're shopping, we love that healthy snack. If you've never had Ferris, you have never experienced the incredible size, the incredible quality. Look at the size of these. I can't wait to tell you all of the details, but here's what you're getting today. You have your choice. We have 2 different options back in stock for you today. You can choose either the classic blueberries and cranberries, or you can choose the iconic cherry berry. Whichever you choose, you're not getting one of these 1 pound. You're getting all 3 full pounds of these. We've taken $5 off. They're on 2 flexible payments of under $20, but that great snack in the afternoon, you're gonna bake with these, you're gonna love them. But I wanna show you how these are different than just the dried fruit and nuts that you're buying in the grocery store. So Carrie Miletto is gonna come out here and do just that.
Good morning.
Hello, my friend.
Hello. Yes, it's always exciting to be here because I love that you brought up 1924 because Ferris has been around. Let's do the math on that. That is 91 years in business. So we can't really name a lot of companies when we really think about it that have been around that long.
Right.
When they're around that long and when they're a favorite like they are here, it has to do with the ingredients. So I'm gonna jump right in and I'm gonna show you the difference between the 2 choices that you have. Okay. So the first one actually is our cherry berry, and I'm gonna start off with our pecans. Now they are a nice whole pecan, not pieces, so you're not gonna get chopped up little pieces that you can't really tell what it is. These are from Texas, and again, we take our time to make sure you get them nice, whole, and beautiful.
Everything is bigger in Texas.
And keeping it with the big. These cashews are absolutely monstrous. They are from India and Brazil, and that is the top 2 places where you can actually source these cashews from. Wow. So that's why we go there. And whether you're looking at roasted and salted or whether you're looking at raw, you can see that size still stays the same. So then we're gonna come down to finish off the nut mix is our almonds from California. California is the top place to source almonds from. And then we're gonna add the fruits. Now, what I love about Ferris is you are getting USA cranberries that look like they've been freshly sliced from the bog. I can pull this one apart and you'll see how juicy that is, and you see how amazingly vibrant that is. That's the kind of dried fruit you want to have, not a dried fruit that you know, and I'll show you in a minute, that you can actually probably break teeth on. Right. You know, you want to have that nice juicy experience, and it goes right to not just the cranberries, but now let's look at the cherries that are actually sticking together, because I can rip right into a cherry and I can actually put the juice all over my hands. So when you look and you see I've got juice on my hands for my cherries. So when you're looking at cherry berry mix, that's what you've got. The almonds, the cashews, the pecans, you've got the cranberries, and you've got the cherries. If you want to go with the blueberry mix, there's only one thing that changes. We take out the cherries and we throw in our dried blueberries. Yum, yum, yum. You know, and and listen, I mean, some people go crazy for blueberries. They're so good. They're so filled with antioxidants. So they're so perfectly sweet, and that melds so well with the nuts. And a lot of times people don't realize nuts have notes. They actually are like how wine has notes. You know, sometimes you can't tell the difference until you really taste a good one versus kind of an okay one. Well, with nuts, when you have really high quality ones, you're gonna actually taste the difference between that cashew and that pecan and that almond. And when that happens, you're gonna actually want that nice, tart, perfectly sweetened flavor of either the blueberry, or maybe you're gonna go ahead and get the cherry berry, so you wanna get look at how the cherries stick together, you guys. I love this.
Because they're so juicy.
They're so juicy, they're gonna stick together. So, you know, you can have that cherry berry, or you can do the blueberry, cranberry, but that's really all you're choosing is, do I want Michigan cherries or do I want blueberries? You're dancing. I love this.
I was eating.
She's eating and dancing. That's when the food's good.
I'll tell you what. You take the smallest handful. You know, in the afternoon when you're feeling hungry around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we usually go for that bad snack, and then you eat it and you feel, for the rest of the afternoon.
Right.
If you want a pick-me-up, if you want to sustain that energy, you've got those proteins and the complex carbs that, of course, we all know work together and help regulate our blood sugar.
Yep.
You feel fantastic when you, and of course not making any medical claims, but just, you know, we all know. That's a great alternative, a great snack for you to grab in the afternoon. You grab a small handful of them.
Goes
they hold
a
you off
long
until
way.
dinner. So delicious.
Yeah, you know, because it satiates you. And I think there's lots of different ways to snack. And listen, I am the first person that if I'm going like with a cake or a cookie or anything like that, I'm gonna go with the best, you know what I mean? But when it comes time for those in-betweens that we wanna keep ourselves energized, we wanna keep ourselves up like you were saying, the reason why something like this works so well is that the nuts have protein, the fruits have antioxidants. So what you're doing is you're giving your body something that's gonna fuel you as opposed to something that's gonna stop you. You know what I'm talking about if you've gone to the vending machine or you have those snacks that you just know it. The moment you, it felt so good when you,
and then you're like,
oh, I feel terrible. So, you know, the nice part about having something like this in your path is whether you're at work, whether you get stuck in the car, whether you're, you know, waiting in the line to pick your child up from school, whatever it is, you can bring this with you. I do. And that makes sure that you always have a good snack always on hand. Now, what I'm showing you here is this is a Ferris cashew, and this is a cashew from a store-bought brand.
Right.
And I want to go through that for a minute because, you know, if you've never tried us, you may go, okay, it's a nut mix. Like, what's the difference? Again, the ingredients are so amazing that the taste of what happens, you literally are not gonna eat these like you would, I call them junk nuts, like where you just grab a whole handful and you just throw them in and it's just, that's it, and then you just go for a drink next.
Right.
This is an experience. This is something where literally a handful goes a long way, but you're not getting a handful of dried fruit like this little pineapple guy, or how about this guy, the little banana chip guy? Okay, I always make you follow me. I don't wanna like break anything, so look, come over here with me just real quick. If you can get close here, that would be awesome. So here's that dried fruit that we're used to somewhere else. How about this? I am banging the table with it, okay? No. How about instead, you get a Michigan cherry and you rip into it like I'm doing right here.
Look at that. Look at the juices on your hands.
I'm rubbing it on my hands. I've got juice on my hands. That's a very different experience right there.
Yeah.
It's going to melt in your mouth. It's going to give you those the incredible cashew notes. It's going to give you those almond notes. It's going to give you, again, all the top places we've gone to for you to give you that great experience.
I love that, and you're getting 3 full pounds today. Each individually, you get 1 pound per container, which is perfect because you can keep one on your desk at work. You can keep one. I keep one on my desk at work. I keep one in the car. I keep one at home. You will love having this snack, and I love that we're getting these home on a price break today. So these are normally $44.95. We've taken $5 off of the HSN price. We are so loving that so many of you are trying these for the first time. They're under $20 on Flex with free shipping and handling. We do have auto ship available, by the way. So if you know you want to customize so that when these are sold out, you're still getting them, you can customize your auto ship to come to your door whenever you like, which is a great option. So definitely ask your representative about that. But the proof is when you show the tiny little nuts that you get in other things, or the tiny little dried fruit. Yeah. We all have purchased this.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I have everything in here. I can actually put another peanut in here. But like, here's the difference. Here's what we're looking at. You know, if you go to the store, they put raisins in there. If you go to the store, they're putting candy in there. If you go to the store, you've got, here's a cashew, and here's how most of the cashews were in the bag that I got, completely broken up and in pieces, which, you know, that can happen in transportation, but I'm saying most of them were like that. Instead, you're getting this nice, meaty, big cashew, you're getting this big pecan, you're getting the California almonds, those USA cranberries that are just so juicy and so vibrant. It's, again, an experience unlike anything you've ever had if you haven't tried Ferris. And if you have tried Ferris, then you've probably made a review, which I read them all the time. And you know, people are hiding them from spouses. People are putting them in the cabinet in little hiding spaces because here's the thing, it does taste so good that what happens is you start eating it, and you know what I'm talking about. You're like this. Nom, nom, nom. You know, you just keep going. And it's like, I'm going to tell you a secret. And you know what I'm talking about because you get it. I have to do this at my house. I will literally take a like a good handful, and then I'll close it, and I'll put it back, and I go, that's enough, because again, with the protein and the antioxidants, I just like have to be like, okay, and then drink a glass of water afterwards, and I am good.
The best snack.
It is.
I love it. By the way, let me go through the options very quickly again. Yeah. So you do have the roasted and salted, or you can do the raw and unsalted. So really it's your preference, whichever one you want to get. Once you choose that, you're going to choose either the blueberries and cranberries with nuts, or you do the classic cherry berry. And the difference between the two, again, will you tell us?
All it is either do you want Michigan cherries or do you want the blueberries, the dried blueberries. That choice is up to you, whichever. And the blueberries are cool because I really don't know anywhere else in the store that you can get blueberries in your mix. It's actually really hard to find, and if you do find it, it's astronomical because of blueberries. I want to go through a few ideas for you also. Obviously, the best way and the way that most of us are going to eat this is just like this. This is tailgating time. This is when we're having people come over the house. They're by the pool still if you've got some good heat happening still. But it is fall, and things are starting to kind of, you know, people are coming over. You're going to hang outside and stuff like that. Yeah. Pop some of this. All we did was open the containers and put it in this beautiful basket. And we are attracted with our eyes to food that's beautiful. Absolutely. And this to me speaks fall. This speaks come on over, grab a handful, enjoy. Now, if you want to start your day off like easy and yet giving yourself some crunch, maybe you're a yogurt person, whether it's Greek yogurt, regular yogurt. I do Greek yogurt with just a handful of Ferris. Like, so just a little bit. It adds the crunch that I want on top. You know, those ones you can buy in the store, you know, what's in that? Like, what do you know what I mean? I make my own Greek yogurt. You don't have to go that far, but I literally always just have some in the fridge, and this is the fastest way to start my day and give myself all that energy. Now, over here, we did a cheese log. Do you know how easy this is? Do you know how much you would spend for this if you went and bought that in the store?
And you don't know what's on it.
Take your Ferris, put it in a little sealable bag. You crunch it till it gets all like you just do, okay? And then you just roll it. I did a goat cheese here. Do a goat cheese, roll it. Perfect. Beautiful. When people come over, they're going to think that you spent like $20 for that. I love that. We've popped it in some food over here. We did like a pilaf, like a, you know, in our rice. You can just literally decorate the tops of your cakes. So if you're having, you know, wedding, bridal showers, people coming over, again, tailgating.
You know what I love it? I love to put it in my oatmeal.
Easy.
Yeah, a great way to flavor your oatmeal. You get that protein added. You get those incredible pops of flavor from the dried fruit. That's a great option on top of your ice cream.
That would be really good.
I mean, you throw a handful on top. Because these are, and we'll show you again, it's not what we're used to seeing with the dried fruit.
Yeah,
which is
it's not like
a little dehydrated, nothings.
Can we,
I don't even know what that is.
You know, Carrie and I can see this really clear, but this is a cranberry. Okay, but grab one of our cranberries. Can you put these two next to each other for me? Thank you. Yeah, I want you to see the coloration difference.
That's huge.
Okay, and the reason why is it is, you know, with Ferris, you're gonna get 100% fresh. Let me explain that to you. Anything that you're ordering right now has not even been packed yet. So the orders you're placing right now, obviously it's early, okay? As soon as Ferris opens today, they are going to pack your order and ship it straight to you. It doesn't get any fresher than that. Ferris, again, family-based company out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, so we're a United States-based company. We've been doing this for 91 years.
It's fantastic.
Here at HSN, we've been here since 2010. So this has been a long time. We love making you happy. We love giving you something that you can feel good about when you're snacking. And we love giving you the highest quality ingredients possible. And here you're seeing the cashews going for the roasting process. They're gorgeous, aren't they?
They're huge. They're delicious.
It's interesting you could fall in love.
Are you in love with the cashew?
With a cashew nut. I love the scene where they're just showing, you know, the cherry berry, and you're just raking through it and packing it. It's so beautiful. Like, and I think I like to eat things that, for me, I go, this is nature. This is nature. 100%. This comes from nature, and I feel like I'm doing a nice thing for my body. And like I said, listen, I definitely do desserts. Don't get me wrong. Right. But instead of eating the whole cake, okay, you have your sliver of cake, and then you make sure that later when you get hungry again, you have your Ferris.
Exactly.
And it's all with moderation.
You're gonna have so much fun adding these to recipes. You're gonna, of course, add them to your oatmeal. I love the cheese log that you made down there. I love the rice pilaf. You're gonna get creative and have fun, and then just, you know, having them out on display for your football get-togethers, your holiday season. You can't go wrong. But I really want to impress upon, it is that afternoon snack. It's that moment where we are all trying to get over that slump, where we have no energy, and we go to the vending machine and we make that bad decision.
That's right.
Which makes us feel, we all do it. It tastes fantastic, but then 5 minutes later, we're like, oh gosh, why did I eat that? Yes.
Or then you try to make the right decision, like with those 100-calorie type snacks or something, right?
Exactly.
But they don't satiate, right? So then you eat like 4 or 5 of them.
Exactly.
And then you just totally went against what you were trying to do anyway.
Exactly. So this is your perfect blend. You've got the protein, you've got the complex carbs, so you've got the energy. I love that. I feel like with the protein, it gives me more brain power so I can carry on through the rest of the day.
Yeah.
It is, in my opinion, and so many of you agree, the perfect snack.
Yeah.
I love it. It's an American-based company. The quality is incredible. I think that the best thing to see is putting that up next to the other fruit and nut mixes that we are used to eating.
Oh,
Those
yeah,
small little
absolutely.
tiny little things. So if you want, by the way, and I'm sorry, Kyle, what is going to be? The blueberry cranberry is becoming very limited if that is the one you want today. Otherwise, cherry berry, the classic cherry berry is the other option. You do choose roasted and salted. If you love that that saltiness back with the sweet, that's a great option for you. Otherwise, yeah, a little slightly more healthier would be the roasted unsalted, or excuse me, the raw and unsalted.
Raw and unsalted. And I want to make a point of saying if you're kind of in the middle and you're not sure which way to go, roasted salted is lightly dusted.
Right.
It's not overpowering. I want to point out, I'm actually going to get, this is my raw, so this should be my roasted salted, yes. I'm going to show you the bottom of it. I always want to make this point because, look, you don't see, when you look in the bottom of peanut bags, anything with peanuts or any type of, dried fruits or anything, you'll see like this horde of like salt, sugar, whatever they put in there. Not with us. It's clear. And the reason is because we've lightly dusted it to bring out the flavor, not to mask anything. So I think that's the biggest difference you'll find with us versus other companies out there. So if you're kind of in the middle, my husband loves roasted salted, I love raw. So we're a split household in that way, but they're both awesome. So try both maybe.
Yeah, I can't get over the blueberries. Dried blueberries